Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a great Monday. President's Day is today, of course. So I'm off from work, so today I'm pretty much going to be sorting some cards. Look for us later today over on Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. We're going to be having a little show that we're going to be doing. I think we're going to call it, what do we call it? You say, Danny, backseat racers, backseat driver, something. But anyway, Danny, Cleveland Card Connection, myself. Danny's going to be hosting it. And we're going to be recapping the Daytona 500 from yesterday and the weekend's events. So I won't talk much about that race. I will say that it just reminded me, the race itself reminded me a lot of the older, early days of plate racing in the early 90s. So for that, I thought I would go ahead and rip back into our 1990 box of Maxx race cards. And we'll do 4 more packs. Looks like we'll do, just get these 4 right here. 4 is just a good, nice number that breaks down pretty easy. So I hope you guys did enjoy the Daytona 500 yesterday. Of course, Austin Cindric did win his first Cup race. This is pending inspection and blah, blah, blah. So unofficially, Austin Cindric is your winner. And it was overall not a bad race. Had a couple lulls in the action, but that's always expected at Daytona and Talladega. You see the front of the pack there, the back of the pack, with the Winston Cup Scene logos. Probably something if you, send name and address for a free sample by sending in the wrapper or whatever. So Winston Cup Scene, NASCAR Scene, always had a hand in with the trading card industry, so that was always fun. These cards are very thin, semi-glossy on the front. The back is kind of a matte finish. There you see 1989 race number 4 at Richmond was snowed out. It was actually the second race of the season, but was moved to the 4th race because of a blizzard or weather that rolled through. I shouldn't say a blizzard, but it was a lot of snow. There's Darrell Waltrip winning his, I believe it was his 5th World 600, Coke 600 in 1989. Bill Elliott. And I would tell you, these cards are great for autographs, again, because they are, semi-glossy. They're not real super shiny. Autographs adhere to these really well. So there's Bill Elliott. Dale Earnhardt. Is that the base card? That is the base card. Very nice. Alan Kulwicki. 1992 champion. 1983 champion. Bobby Allison. This would be, he's got his Miller gear on. So he's kind of in transition between that owner stage that he started in 1990 and recovering from the injuries from 1988. Barry Dotson. This photo was taken in 1989. I can tell that because that's the 88 Crisco Pontiac. And you can see it's got rookie stripes on the back. So it's obviously, I don't know why I thought that this was an 89 card. It's a 1990 card. So it'd be obvious that this was taken in 89. But that was after Jimmy Spencer took over the car. So you can see that that's rookie stripes there on the back. Barry is the older brother of John Dotson, who had an awesome 3-part interview on Scene Vault podcast. I suggest you go listen to that. Lots of really great stories there. Jack Ingram, who we lost last year. Benny Parsons, who we lost, I believe, in 2007, the 1973 Cup Series champion. Jack Arute, who spent many years with ESPN and ABC. There's Eli Gold. I believe he still does Alabama football games. Did work for TNN for many years, as well as MRN. Race 5, 1989 Trans-South 500. Harry Gant broke a 90-race losing streak that dated back to North Wilkesboro of 1985. Race number 27, this would have been the AC Delco 500 at Rockingham. This was Mark Martin's first career win. There you see it. They talk about it. Rusty and Dale were in a little skirmish near the end of the race. Race number 21, this is the Southern 500 at Darlington. I was actually at this race. DW had a chance at the Winston Million, but Dale Earnhardt ended up winning the race. We have Dale Earnhardt. I believe this is the All-Pro card. All-Pro first team. Very nice. So that was just loaded with superstars and Hall of Famers and so forth. A lot of times you get one of these packs and it's loaded with mechanics and owners and track pictures or whatever, and you get maybe 1 or 2 halfway decent drivers. That one was stacked. So up next we have Richard Jackson, who owned the number 1 car for many, many years. At this point, he was the owner of the 55 car Phil Parsons. His brother Leo owned the 33 that Harry Gant and later Robert Presley would drive. Mike Hill, longtime Junior Johnson crewman. Excuse me, now I think we're going to get one of them crew packs. Jerry Sweitz, I don't know much about him, but it looks like he's a member of the Ricky Rudd team, Jeffrey Bodine team at that time. Got a checklist. David Evans. Connie Saylor, who passed away in, I think, 1993, I think, of cancer. Yeah, 1993. Kenny Wallace, 1989 Busch Series Rookie of the Year, as well as 1993 Cup Series Rookie Contender. 1988 Busch Series Champion Tommy Ellis. Waddell Wilson, Hall of Famer and multiple-time Daytona pole-winning engine builder. Lake Speed, who finished second in the 85 Daytona 500, got his only career Cup Series win, 1988 Trans-South 500. Darrell Bryant, who was his crew chief on the 83 car. Again, we have race 10 again, Darrell Waltrip, Coke 600. There's the Richmond race, so we're getting into some awkward coalition here. Butch Mock, one half of the Raymock team. He was the Mock part of Raymock. Had several different drivers in the mid to late 80s through the early 90s. And Ben Hess, who was an ARCA driver, turned Cup Series driver. I believe him and his father, Homer Hess, they got in trouble on drug charges in the late 80s, kind of derailed his career briefly. That is from the 89 ARCA race at Daytona. I believe he did win that one. Did good on the super speedways in ARCA, started running for Rookie of the Year in Cup in 89, and the family-run team ran out of money about 8 races in. Jack Pennington, longtime dirt track driver from, I believe he was from New York or Pennsylvania. That doesn't tell me, but I can remember he was either from New York or Pennsylvania. Bud Moore, who actually fought in World War II on D-Day. Again, Scene Vault Podcast has an interview with him that is just phenomenal. We lost Bud a few years ago. We just talked about Jack and Benny. It looks like we're getting some repeats here. Jack Root, Eli Gold, 89 Trans-South 500. Race number 29, this would be the race that Rusty wins the championship in. There you see Dale going by in the picture, who was number 2. Sadly, Grant Adcox would lose his life in this wreck. Don't think it mentions it on this card, but something happened with Grant's car and he crashed in turn 1. This is the Richmond race. Spectacular crash in this race between Rick Wilson and Butch Miller late in the event. Butch Miller spun, Rick Wilson lost his brakes, ran smack in the rear of the car and created a huge, huge fireball. 89 Pepsi 400. This is Talladega. This is Talladega, so this would be the Die Hard 500. Terry Labonte would win this race. It was just a typical Talladega race at that time. Race 16, this is going to be Pocono. I don't recall a lot from this race. So I just don't have I think that might have been the crash that Lake Speed and Greg Sachs had that hurt Lake pretty bad, broke his shoulder blade. We have Dale Earnhardt celebrating at Dover in the spring of 1989. Dominated both Dover races. Buddy Parrott, longtime championship-winning crew chief. He should be in the Hall of Fame at some point. Ben Hess, and that's it for that pack. And our final pack, love going through these vintage packs because for me, it fires up so many memories. A lot of good times that I had going to a few races back then. The programs that were on TV and everything that I got to read. Butch Mock. That's our third Richmond card that we've got. Third DW card. So Coalition in this pack is pretty bad. Rusty Wallace being interviewed by TBS Sports. Is this the base card or is this his All-Pro card? This is his base card. Of course, Rusty was the 89 Series champion. There's the 84 and 96 Series champion, Terry Labonte, driving for Junior Johnson, but card number is 1 because he had moved over to the Richard Jackson team. Ricky and his Kenny Bernstein outfit. This should be card number 5 because he was driving for Rick Hendrick in 1990. Derek Cope drove the Whitcomb car to a Daytona 500 upset win. There's A.J. Foyt, complete with the blanked-out Copenhagen logo. Neil Bonnet, who was tragically killed at Daytona in practice in 1994, ended his career with the Wood brothers. Well, ended what should have been the end of his career with the Wood Brothers. Of course, he was driving for James Finch when he passed. There's Ken Schrader, driving for Rick Hendrick at the time. Michael Waltrip, Rodney Combs, and our final card of the day is Kirk Shelmerdine. Not sure if this is the error or the correction. I will need to, I think, yeah, this is the error. If you look on the back of this one, like the JR Maxx is down here, like it is in this Kirk's card, but up here it's also printed in that little line that was meant for autographs, but so many of us like to get the autographs on the front. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. Like I said, the race yesterday really made me think of the early 90s restrictor plate style races, just the way the race unfolded. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check us out later. Oh, Danny had an awesome break on his channel last night, so I know I'll be getting those cards really soon. A lot of good stuff came out of that. Had a lot of fun on there. You guys will need to check it out. And then again, tune into his channel tonight, Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, where Danny, Cleveland Card Connection, and myself will be talking about the Daytona 500 and the other events that happened over the weekend. So thanks again for watching. Thank you for all your support. I really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we will see you actually a little bit later this evening. So thanks for watching.